Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back, it's Jordan here. Oh my gosh, it has been a long couple days for me. I am recovering from a stomach flu or a stomach bug. I will spare you the details of that. It was not fun. Luckily for me, I was still able to build some Lego during that 2-day period, and I decided to build something for the Winter Village. And it is the Lego Bricklink Designer Program Winter Chalet. So today we're going to have a detailed look at this, and we're also going to see how it looks in the new Winter Village. So this is the Winter Chalet. It was part of the Bricklink Designer Program. It is an official set. In fact, it was manufactured and distributed by Lego. The cool thing is it was designed by a fan designer. Those designs were submitted onto bricklink.com, and this one here by Sandro was actually approved, crowdfunded, and then created by Lego. And with 2,706 pieces, this is essentially a giant addition to the Lego Winter Village collection. But would you just look at the holographic seals on the box? Bricklink Designer Program Invitational. The set comes with 7 minifigures, which is pretty decent. However, I will say that Bricklink Designer Program sets, although they look really good, they don't really specialize on minifigures. They're not getting like new torsos or new legs or printed legs or dual molded legs, etc. Just pretty generic minifigures. In fact, there's actually only one alternate face, and it's on the gentleman on the far right. There are some like winter-ish themed ones here, like that gentleman there has a toque. That's the beanie or whatever you want to call it. And then this lady here has a cozy looking sweater. There is the spaceman or astronaut torso piece, which I really like. This lady here is not really wearing something that's suitable for a winter chalet or a winter setting, I wouldn't say. I've been to a few winter chalets myself. I'm not going to wear a tank top. Then we've got this gentleman here who has a nice mustache, the receding hairline, and a nice cozy looking sweater. And then we've seen that torso before. And this gentleman here is the one with the alternate face. I'm thinking maybe he has seen a bear or something like that because he looks distraught. So there's the 7 minifigures that come with this set. The Winter Chalet, though, is an absolute beauty. The colors just really jive together quite well, and I just love the combination of pieces that were used to create the foundation of the house. Like, look at all the 1x1 studs, 1x1 plates, 1x2 plates, 1x2 plates with the rail, the masonry bricks, also the snot bricks, and then there's some vegetation integrated as well, and there's different colors such as the dark brown door. You also have those board printed pieces there, the reddish brown staircase with the dark brown telescopes. Then you transition into the sand green. Some masonry bricks are worked into there as well. You've got the black windows with the white shutters. And then there's more of that stonework up top here where you have all those different tiny little pieces jammed together. I was very surprised by how many tiny pieces came together to create these walls. It was really well done, and I think it looks really nice. I also love the details that are found underneath the stairs. You've got like a really nice wood cache there that uses 5 print pieces, also some 1x1 studs. So you've got some lights on either side of the dark brown door, and then those board pieces once again, which are printed. There is some vegetation above the door, and then a snow-capped roof that's built using white and black slopes. Once again, the stairs go over that nice little wood cache there, and also it conceals this door right here, which is really nicely built with plate and also tile and a couple more print pieces. And this is just a little storage room where we have some cleaning supplies such as a broom, garbage can, and also a pail, and some other things that are mounted to the wall there with some clips. Below the windows there are some vegetation. I'm not sure how believable that is just because it is snowing out. From what I understand, flowers die in the winter, but that's just me. I know it adds a nice pop of color to the build, but we do have another door right here which actually leads into some rooms that can be found in the Winter Chalet. There's a little tree down here and also some more vegetation and then a street lamp, and you can see that there is a drain pipe coming down right there. It's in gold. I like the gold color. And there is the chimney right there with some interesting smoke that's built using 2x2 rounded plates or round plates, and also some curved slopes and some tiles. The roof has a nice texture with the wedge plates, cheese slopes, curved slopes, and you can tell that it's just snow covered and some of it is actually starting to melt. So maybe it's beginning to get a little bit warmer out, I guess, or the wind has blown some of the snow off of the roof. On this side over here, there is a little patio or balcony, another drain pipe there, which probably should be pushed down so it connects with the other one. Probably just like that there, yep. Then there is a barrel, also a wagon wheel, and then some more flora coming up off the side of the building. But all in all, I really like the exterior of this building. I feel like there's lots of good parts that are used to create a really nice texture, and the colors really work together as well. And of course, it's got an open back, and when we spin it around, that will reveal some of the interior details. Another way that you can reveal the interior details is actually by splitting the floor. That's right, it'll actually come apart like a modular building, and you can also remove the roof panels as well. So this one can just be taken off. Not really anything holding it in place other than gravity. That reveals some of the detail on the bottom of it here. You've got some snot bricks, which are actually headlight bricks that hold 1x1 cheese slopes in place there. And then there are some modified black plates with the slide as well. This roof panel here can be removed as well. You just have to take this off, which is held in place by two 1x2 jumpers, and that wraps around the chimney, so it sort of completes the roof on this side. I like the way that it notches into the chimney there, and the chimney has lots of nice texture as well. Once again, that beautiful smoke there. The masonry bricks, some regular bricks, and also some headlight bricks there as well with some 1x1 plates. So that looks really good. This roof panel can just be removed like so. You can see the notch where it went around that chimney, and then some more of those details similar to the other roof panel as well. So now you can start to see the interior details a little better. And you can also split the building like this. So it splits into two quite easily. When you enter the building through the dark brown door, that's going to bring you to the chalet, so a place where you can actually sit down and enjoy a nice meal. Right when you walk in, you can hang your coat. There's also a barrel there. Maybe that's for umbrellas, I'm not too sure. Then there is a place where you can actually make a purchase. So you can grab some coffee or some food. It's a pretty nice looking counter there. We've got just some basic drawers that are built using the 1x2 jumper plates and then a little drawer unit beside that. There are some cups hanging upside down right there, and also a little sink along with a coffee machine. And the tables are just loaded full of grubs. So you've got all sorts of cups on there, a bottle, also a hot dog and a chicken leg. This one here looks like it's ready to serve some guests there. There are some things snot mounted to the wall, such as that pistol for some odd reason, I guess, and also a clock. And I believe the tables have candles on them, I believe. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, it has been a rough couple days for me. Then we have some more food over here. What I really like about this build, specifically for the interior, is the fact that the floors are fully tiled off. Look at that. All of those corner tiles, I almost want to pull those all out so I have them. I'm just kidding. Then also the 1x1 dark green tiles, and there is a different color of tile right there when you enter the door. So pretty cool how the floors are fully tiled off. Then over here we have a little Christmas tree build. And then also a fireplace where there is a fire going. Somebody put their purse on the side of it, I guess, and there is some vegetation that's not mounted to the wall there. So pretty cool interior for the actual chalet portion of this build. There is some more added detail throughout the build as well. For example, I really like the fire poker, which is actually a wizard's wand. One thing I will say is that maybe these tables are a little bit too tall. So the tables are pretty basic actually. They're supported by, once again, telescopes, just like that handrail out front on the staircase coming up, and then it's just a plate and they're fully tiled off with some studs so that you can pose some stuff on them. But I think they're a little bit too tall because look at it, like compared to that minifigure. Comes up pretty high on him, right? Like his eyes are looking at that cup. And when you sit a minifigure down, sure, it definitely works out, but there is two 2x2 circular plates on the bottom of that chair. I'm just thinking that maybe these tables are a little bit too tall. With that said though, I still really enjoy the interior. I really appreciate the fact that it's fully tiled off, and the fact that you can actually remove the second floor is really nice because then you can actually get in there, see some of those interior details, and place your minifigures. Just like the first floor, the second and third floor are all fully tiled off, which is actually pretty sweet. Now I know why there are so many parts in this set. Like look at the stonework on this building, and then look at all of the tiles that were used here. You can remove this, but it's not designed to be removed. So the only way you can see inside these little bedrooms is just by looking in like this, which is all right because this floor is sort of recessed a little bit anyway, right? Got a really nice like double or maybe queen size bed there. Nicely tiled off with some different colors. There is some bedside tables on either side of that with some lamps. These beds, of course, can be removed, so you can just pop them out like so. Pretty cool build. It's just curved slopes on a plate, and then you have some of those textured bricks, and it's got some tiles and also studs as well to add some sort of texture and detail to it. One thing you can tell from the outside, but you have a better visual once you get in there and you actually remove the bed, is that there are curtains in those windows. So when I removed that bed, you can actually peer in there and see those large dark blue inverted slopes, and each window is separated by those 1x2 textured bricks in white. But it is cool how there are some curtains covering up those windows in the interior. That can be seen on the top floor as well because there's not really anything blocking it. You've got that bedside table there and two smaller beds. Those beds match this bed right here, like the size of it. And then there are some cabinets right there. And the interior is sort of hard to get in there and see it all. Once again, I could remove this. I was thinking about filming a clip, but when I was building this, I really didn't have the power to do anything. There is another little cabinet right there and also a 1x2 print piece mounted to the wall. And this is where you can access that balcony, which has a cool covering on it as well. There is one more door over here. I like the added detail of this like heating unit. I think that's pretty sweet. Pretty neat way of creating a little heating unit. And then this door is really well detailed, but I will say it doesn't really have the room to open up all the way. You see that? It collides with that wall. Yeah, some nice print pieces, and the color is nice as well. The reddish brown and dark brown, so some good color combinations there. There is a ladder right there, so you can gain access to these two beds as well. And then there is some added detail, which is a bathroom. There's just a little shower. I believe that brown bar represents like the plumbing, maybe like a pipe. There's also a sink right there with like some soap on the side of it, and then a small toilet as well. Really neat how it's fully tiled off. I really appreciate that. So what are my end thoughts about this set? I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It looks great. It comes with some decent minifigures based on the fact that it's a Bricklink designer program set. Doesn't really help it in that regard. But I really like it. The different part usage to create the stonework, all of the details inside. Once again, the fact that it's fully tiled off, the roof is pretty nice with the snow. I really like the chimney as well with the smoke. One thing I will say though, is there's nothing that's really like, wow, that was a crazy building technique. Like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that in my life. All of these building techniques I have seen before. And I will say, I don't really want to label them as basic, but I'm going to say like anyone can sort of come up with these building techniques. And that's something that I think is really cool about this set, is the fact that there's nothing so crazy to the point where you're like, wow, I would have never ever thought of that in a million years. So it's neat that there's a set that sort of uses basic techniques that all of us have seen before and all of us have used, and it creates something that looks so impressive in the end. And believe me, when I say things like that, I don't mean to say it in a negative way. I have built a ton of Lego sets, and all I'm trying to say is that this set doesn't really do anything that I've never seen before. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to point out the pair of skis right there beside the shovel. So I'm excited about starting my 2023 Winter Village. I guess I've technically already started. Got a pretty good layout going here. And now I have a new set that's going to be integrated into that layout as well. That is the Winter Village Chalet. That looks pretty cool. It's huge compared to some of the other ones. Like when you have a look at that and you compare it to these ones right over here, it is actually quite large. So some people have been saying maybe I should stick with my original idea, because what I said originally is maybe I should put the ski slope, which is right there, over here, and I should put Santa's Mountain over there. Then I would have more space for a ski slope. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do in regards to that, but wherever the ski slope is, this set will also be there. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed my review of this set. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff, and have yourselves a fantastic day. Farewell.